Today we're about to get an exclusive tour of New York City's highest rated esports lounge. According to Google, this place is lit. Come see this tour. We here at the bar at BrookLan with George, my favorite bartender now. This is my favorite bartender. What's the most popular food item? Me, personally, anywhere I go, safest bet, chicken tenders.
You hit the nail on the head. Chicken tenders is our most popular item. Every weekend, order. Sometimes you actually run out. That's how popular it is.
What about the burgers?
Burgers here are really good. That's our second most popular item. As you can tell, I kind of enjoy one or two of them here and there.
Yo, you and me both. What about drinks? So drinks are very important for an establishment like this. What is most popular?
Drink-wise, the Princess on the Peach, that's our most popular drink. After that, the Black Flag Lemonade, which is basically a lemonade with a lot of rum in it. You have two of those, you're sitting down in a chair, you got to get up, landing gear ain't working so well. You know what I mean?
My experience at BrookLan is always so hospitable. Like, as soon as I walk in, anyone at the bar is just super nice. So, like, tell me a little bit about your experience at BrookLan in comparison to other bars.
So for every customer, since I've been working here since day one, friendly. Everybody's really nice, coming very cordial, come at me cordially. I will definitely go out of my way for you. I grew up drinking in bars since I was like 16, old school Irish bars, they're very rowdy. I've been bartending for 15 years, and right now this is the most comfortable place I've ever worked at.
So do you think this would be in such a nice place has to do with the community at large, like the people that come here, the gamers, and like, I guess like the kind of like nerd culture?
Nerd culture now is just starting to get well, not starting, but it is kind of like the mainstream now. So before, nobody was really accepted. They had no place to go. So now you have places to go where all of a sudden people could find somebody that has common interests, or for lack of a term, they could find their own, you know?
Do you have a favorite experience being here? Like maybe like speaking to a customer, or maybe you weren't at the bar, maybe you were playing a game, or maybe you met some cool friends, new friends. Like, do you have a favorite experience?
I have quite a few. Like what was it, the beginning of December, the FaZe Clan came through. We had a huge party with that. We had a DJ in the back. It was just 4 bartenders. This bar was packed, and it was all hands on deck, and I don't remember really working. When you have fun, it's not work. Tuesday night trivia nights are really fun too.
I feel like I'm not gonna do well in trivia. Trivia is just so like...
No one thinks they're gonna do well in trivia, then all of a sudden you find something like, hey, I'm all about that, you know?
I'm here with the big boss, Alec. I feel like I'm already about to mess this up. While we play this game, tell me, like, what was your thought process? What was the vision behind starting BrookLan?
The main thought process was really just trying to build a home for a bunch of different communities. Everything from gaming to anime to comics, tabletop. Just all my life going to cons and events and having those central places that people can like gather and just be themselves and like do what they love. We want to turn that to this place every single day. We've had some like amazing community events, everything from tournaments to shows and kind of everything in between.
I find myself coming here in community with like,
pretty good at Jenga.
So like, what other communities come here besides the gaming community?
Everything from like anime. We had some really cool anime events here. Done some like watch party stuff, some just meetups. We run Magic the Gathering every Monday, and we do like pre-release and some other fun tournaments. We did a K-pop show here, like a live.
K-pop live performance?
That was a lot of fun. We always bring it out to the community. Like if anyone's interested in hosting an event, we're always up for it. I like doing tournaments that are based around games that don't typically have like a proper like esports tournament circuit.
Oh, okay.
So we did like a Fall Guys tournament, which was so much fun. We do like Dead by Daylight tournaments and Wii Sports Olympics. It's been like super successful, a lot of fun. We're actually streaming that this week.
Speaking personally, one of the most interesting things about it when I found out about BrookLan is like, okay, one, it's a gaming lounge. So one, that's cool. But two, it's also kind of intimidating. Because it's like, when you think of a gaming esports lounge, traditionally you think of like computer setup straight down the line and serious gaming, tournaments, blah, blah, blah. So it doesn't leave room for the average fan. But you come into BrookLan and it's really lounge first. There's food, it's really a chill environment. Like, how did that idea come about? Because it really changes the perception of what a gaming place can be.
So when you first walk in, we have the lounge, mostly just console games, tabletop, like Jenga and a bunch of other fun games. And I think that's kind of important just for people to, because people understand Mario Kart, right? They understand Jenga, they understand a lot of this stuff, and that's just more popular and the masses more know about it. And then it's kind of like I just call it a level system, or like in the front, kind of like level 1, like introduction to all this stuff. And 2, you have like the LAN center, so you have a lot of people in there, just everything from competing, grinding like Valorant or League of Legends, to playing Fall Guys and like Left 4 Dead, and like more just fun games that they play with their friends. And in the back is more of like the competitive space. So we have like the theater, we have the stage, mostly all of our competitions are held back there. But I mean, during like the weekday nights and other nights, that's also just like a lounge. So this is kind of an extension of the front. So it kind of lets people like get back there and see more of the esports side and the gaming side, but they can hang out and play, you know, Jenga and board games and Mario Kart and things that they know more.
We just lost a light, and I just lost this game. Thank you for talking to me about BrookLan. We're gonna go on with the rest of this tour, and I'm sure we're gonna see you again because I'm gonna need more information on them computers later. Y'all see me take that L in Jenga, and if you ever want to hand out L's to your friends, you come over here, you pick from this large assortment of games. Now, we ain't gonna talk about Uno because we know how we gets down at Uno.
Stop it. Get some help.
Pinball machines, man. I used to play these Johns on the PS2. It is what it is. I know I'm aging myself, but it's kind of like I'm aging myself as old and young at the same time. Like, what? How we even do that? This theme, like, the only thing that would make this great is if you win, Bart gets choked out at the end. That's all I'm saying. Like, it just makes sense, right? It just would make mad sense. Oh my, they got Matumbo on Denver in this. Nah, I'm out. We got my man's Kendi right here. How you feeling, man? Kendi is actually one of the first people that I met here, and we just officially introduced ourselves today. Like, he was super nice, super calm, and just like one of the reasons why I decided to come back here. So like, do you have like a favorite experience here?
Half of our place is a bar, so you kind of see
Yeah,
a lot of crazy stuff. So, like, you add the fighting games and people at the bar. Sometimes it gets a little bit rowdy. But like one time we were doing a tournament, so like COD Warzone.
Oh yeah.
War, it went up to like 5 a.m. So even though it was 3 a.m., they were getting hyped as hell while all of us are just tired trying to leave.
Yo, I understand. I play Warzone a lot, so I probably would have been there 3, 4 a.m. still going crazy as well.
Yeah, they were having fun. That's all we're trying to do for them. So.
What made you, like, what was the process of you working here? What made you come here and be like, this is where I want to work, this is where I enjoy spending my time?
I actually live dumb far from here. I had a friend that was moving here, and then they decided to work here, and then they were looking for someone else. I decided to hop on just because what I'm trying to do for my career is to work in esports, do like some sort of event management. And, like, this is like kind of just right up my alley. It's like halfway in, so it's just like, okay, let's go.
With that being said, like, what's your favorite event then?
It's Smash.
Smash is your favorite event? So I
I don't play Smash, but like.
I was about to say, I could assume that's your favorite game.
Feels so nice, just like having people come out week after week, just kind of vibing, doing their own thing. It's like it's like you're creating not your own community, but a place where someone can just kind of just come here and vibe. Just because like Smash players, they're not going to come out generally, just like stereotypically, they're just in their home just playing Smash.
Yeah.
But like seeing everyone just come out, just chilling, vibing, even when the tournament's done, just having fun, just doing whatever.
Yeah, Chili Mountain had a tournament, and it was a whole bunch of Smash players here bringing their controllers and stuff, and it was dope. They were like you know, like when you're at home, there's a level of toxicity that you had. They didn't have that here. They was kind of like chilling.
Yeah, you kind of have to tone it down on the inside. You know, like everyone's just trying to be themselves, just like try to be polite, things like that. Yeah.
Yo, thank you, Kendi, for talking to me.
No problem.
It's good talking to you. I'm sorry about your long distance travel here.
Yeah, it's all good.
But I hope that I see you doing some esports management one day. Hey, what room is this?
Team room, practice room.
And this room, I'm assuming, is utilized for like the different esports teams to come in and practice, like you said, self-explanatory, what's wrong with me. Is it to just practice before the tournament's here, or can they come in like on a regular day to just practice in general?
Yeah, we get people coming in here, whether it's like amateur teams or teams that are in town for larger tournaments. They'll come, rent it out, run scrims, practice with each other. We don't do too much competition out of this room. Some teams will rent it out and compete in like online tournaments. But yeah, mostly just for people to come in and practice. We also have like friend groups that will come in here, rent it out, practice, and just more for fun.
Oh, that's what's up. So what makes this the ideal place to do that? Is it the computers?
Yeah, the computers are definitely pretty solid, all super high-end competitive level. So we have everything from 3060 Ti's all the way up to 3070s, 3080s, depending on where you are in the facility.
Okay, so this room is the private room. And then there's a more public facility. Do the computers change based on what the room usage is? Like, the computers over there, are they the same?
Most of the PCs in the facility have NVIDIA 3060 Ti Founder Editions, AMD Ryzen 5 5600Xs, 16 gigs of RAM, and most of the PCs in here are those. PCs on stage are swapped out for 3070s, and then in some other facilities like the stream room, some PCs in here have 3080s.
And with the power of editing, we are in another room with Shirley Temples.
Cheers.
We're in the main hall, the main arena, the big stage. But that's not all that happens here. What else happens in this room besides gaming?
Everything from meetups to, we've done a couple of shows. We did like a K-pop show. We're looking to do more like vintage like trade shows, so people can bring like Artist Alley style comics, bunch art, etc. We're trying to do more of those. We've thrown a couple parties with a couple teams. We've done like training grounds and boot camps for a bunch of different games. So yeah, we try to open this up to a bunch of different events.
And y'all also had a party recently, like a DJ and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, we did an event with FaZe and Corona. That was a ton of fun. Shout out to them, they're awesome to work with. But yeah, I'm really gonna do more stuff like that as well, especially as like COVID, comes around and gets better.
Over my time being here, I've been here probably 3 to 5 times in like the last 3 months. And it always seems to be flourishing.
We have a strong emphasis on community, and so that's something, we can have small groups of people come together, whether it's like smaller tournaments or whether it's just meetups and get-togethers. I think that's been great.
And y'all sell merch.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. So we have hats, hoodies. We actually have an anime collection that we designed that we're looking to launch later this fall.
All right, so first of all, when that anime collection launches, take my money.
Yeah.
Y'all know, if y'all watch my YouTube channel, y'all know I don't got money, but take it anyway. Thank you for allowing us to experience BrookLan for what it is and just like being part of this community. They gave me this Pokemon card to let the person bringing out the food know like where the table is. This is mad on brand for this place. Like gaming, anime, it just mixed so well, and I'm excited to get my food. Like, boy, I'm mad hungry, like hungry.